Yo, this is Swift, and you're watching G25 Gaming TV. Alright guys, finally the first episode of G25 TV's here. We're going to put one out every couple months. The whole purpose of this show really is to, just kind of build up the PUBG mobile community. On the show today, we're going to do some product reviews. I got some AP2s and some Studio 3 headphones. Hey, we got Pickles.
Hello, my name is Pickles, and you're watching G25 Gaming TV.
For our pro team review, we're going to be looking at Novi eSports and the 3 pro teams they had in PUBG Mobile the past year. For our leaderboard tracking segment, we're tracking the Season 8 TPP Squad North American leaderboards, and we got highlight reels from the top 2 guys, KillSwitch and Fate. Fate's from the Clan Execute, KillSwitch is ours from G25, and those guys were battling it out on the leaderboards all season. We got some highlight reels from both of them. You guys can decide who you think's better. I'm biased, I'm gonna say KillSwitch every time, but you'll get to learn a lot about both of them, how they play, what their favorite loadout is, stuff like that. Just check the information for the video below. It has all the links to everybody on the show. First things first, go down to the bottom, click that subscribe button.
Hello, my name is Pickles. I am a partnered gaming video creator on Facebook.com. I've been streaming for a little under a year. I started streaming when I was kind of in a crappy spot in life and decided, I'm just playing video games all day anyway, why not try streaming it? And here we are. All the different faces and people from all over the world, all the different walks of life, people you would never think to stop and talk to in real life. We have a really cool community, and it's just a lot of awesome people that are just fun to be around. My least favorite thing about streaming would be all of the kids ask me to play Asia server. I'm actually one of the about 100 people on Facebook GG in North America that is partnered with Facebook. It's an exclusive invite-only program for now. So that's one awesome thing. I also have a sponsor. I'm sponsored by Smock, and I'm also sponsored by Black Eye Roast Coffee. And I'm also a exclusive VIP PUBG mobile streamer. There's only 50 of us in the United States as well, so pretty awesome. Very fortunate. Around $10,000. I don't think you need a $10,000 setup to start streaming or to be a successful streamer. I'm kind of a gadget addict, so I buy anything and everything that's cool for streaming. I'm about to hit 1 year for my streaming career, and we're almost at 300,000 follows, so super exciting stuff. I can't believe how far we've come in such little time. I would say the most important part about building a community and being a streamer is running your stream in a healthy manner. A lot of people, I still catch myself thinking like this, that I'm just a small-time streamer. I'm not big enough to have to start worrying about minding my manners, keeping toxicity out of my community, being kind to others, doing things that you think people are gonna forget, burning bridges with the wrong people, You know, that's why I'm so adamant about making friendships and holding friendships in the pro scene and the streaming scene, because those are relationships that are so valuable. I would say my favorite loadout is the Uzi, fully decked out compensator, and an M4, fully decked out compensator, angled foregrip. And my favorite crate gun is the AUM. I love me some headshots. So I'm the leader of Infinite Gray. The requirements to join my clan right now is an 8 KD and Ace or Conqueror tier, North America third-person squads, with a 30% win ratio. The sky's the limit. I don't know where else, you know, to set my expectations. So much has already happened for me in the last year. I'm just flabbergasted at how far this has come, and the fact that I'm even being asked to do this interview. A year ago I was laying in my bed, you know, in my parents' house, doing nothing. So this is really cool. What's the best way for my fans and viewers to support me? Obviously, if you really want to support the PUBG community, if you want to support me, try practice being kind to others. That's one thing that I haven't seen too much of. Monetarily, the best way to support me would be having a supporter badge. It's a $5 a month donation to the stream. It helps keep the stream alive, pays my bills, and it's income that a streamer can rely on. Because living day to day on tips and donations, it's really scary. So having that number of supporters there to look at every month and say, okay, bills are paid or bills aren't paid, and I got to do something. So that's the biggest thing to us streamers, or at least to me, is stability.
Alright guys, so we're tracking the North American squad leaderboards for TPP Season 8, and as you can see, Fate and KillSwitch switching off the lead. KillSwitch had it for about 6 weeks, and then, you know, Fate took it over. There's a few lead changes in between, but at the end of it, Fate ends up taking that #1 spot. Alright, so let's take a look at the numbers. We'll start with X-Fate. 900 matches played, 7,000 kills, 21 KD, almost a 22 KD, 71.6 win percentage, but only a modest 1,000 damage. You can tell this man plays serious. This man plays for the win. Alright, on to G25 KillSwitch. Around the same matches played, but he's got about 2,600 more kills. But his KD's lower at 18.5, and that's due to his win ratio being at 49.3%. But that average damage up at 1475, that's about 50% higher than Fate. So two totally different play styles. This man right here, KillSwitch, he plays for the kill. Alright, enough of the stats, enough of the metrics. Let's see some highlights. We'll jump right into X-Fate. Let's go. We got a duo versus squads at Sandhog. This boy's about to put in some work. You know it. Starts off with the mutant. Double tap. Right here. He calls out some cover fire on the window so he can pop the molly. Gets the molly in the window. Busts out the red dot. Done. So a little bit about Fate. He plays on the iPhone XR. He's played since the very first season. 4-finger claw, no gyro. He likes to rock the AK and the M4. You know, he's a dual AR kind of guy. Fate's favorite map is Miramar. You know, he'll hot drop some Sandhog. Probably play a little Vikendi here and there. So Fate, he's a real smart, calculated player. Like, he's always repositioning. Always trying to deceive his enemy, rotating hard. How did he even see that guy? I mean, Fate's got that vision. You know, snakes in the grass, they ain't got nothing on my boy. Just dummies another one right there. So if you want to get to know more about Fate, #1 ranked North America player last season, go check the links below. I got his Discord in there, his YouTube channel, a bunch of other things. Go check him out.
You know, I've had a lot of people tell me Fate's a hacker. He's got jump hacks, aimbot, all that stuff, radar hacks. I've played with him. I've never seen any evidence of that. You know, a lot of times people just get killed by him, and you know, they're just convinced he's hacking because he's better than them. Fate's the leader of a clan called Execute. Their symbol's an X. Really good clan. 10 KD to get in. A bunch of high-ranking guys on there. They got Yacht and a few other guys are usually in the top 10. Yeah, so hopefully in the near future, we'll see X with a pretty serious comm team. They got a whole plethora of talent in their clan right now. Yeah, so shout out to Fate for getting this content in, being on the first ever episode of G25 TV. Shout out to X Clan. Shout out to XCOM, one of their streamers. Nice little 18 kill duo versus squads. Alright, now it's time to go on to our boy G25 KillSwitch. This boy right here, this kid right here, is terrifying. People are scared of him. You want to see people back out of a lobby? Go into a lobby with KillSwitch. If you want to get 0 damage in a game, play with KillSwitch. I mean, he's only 16 years old. Think how much better he's going to get. He's already, in my opinion, one of the best players in the world. So KillSwitch started playing in Season 3. He plays on an iPad, 4-finger claw. He can play on the phone. And when he plays on the phone, he goes full gyro, 4-finger claw. His favorite loadout is the M416 and the Car 98, and his favorite crate gun is the OM. His favorite map is Vikindi. And as you can tell, this boy loves the Uzi too. So Crypto had him, in his sights to be on our comm team, but being that he's 16 and for some other personal reasons, he's unable to travel. So, if you're having a comm team and you're going to major tournaments, you need to be able to travel. So, we're just gonna let KillSwitch chill out, develop, dominate the classic TPP squad scene. Another thing about, when we're going over the stats, there's another stat besides the overall ranking, which is the kill ranking. And KillSwitch was number 1 overall in kill ranking. And the thing about kill ranking is it goes up to 9,000. Nobody really knew that until KillSwitch hit 9,000 and realized that it's maxed out. So hopefully, PUBG Tencent can update that so the kill ranking can continue to go higher. KillSwitch, he solo versus squads. He'll play with whoever's on his friends list. If he likes you and you have a 3 KD, I don't think it really matters to him. Obviously he's losing. He wants to make up some points. He'll play with some better people. But he really doesn't need any help, as you can see. Since he's not on the comp team, we took those boys, KillSwitch, Cha-Cha, PG, and Banana. We made them our number 1 scrim team. So we got 4 scrim teams at G25. If you want to come play our scrim teams, Tuesday night, sign up on our Discord. So KillSwitch, Cha-Cha, and their team, they were in the crew challenge, made it through the qualifying round pretty easy, dominated the group stage. But once they got into the finals, it was full of hackers. Ask anybody who's in the finals for crew challenge. Top 3 teams were all hacking, shooting people out of the air, stuff like that. Like Cha-Cha and KillSwitch together, they both speak the same language. They both speak English and Burmese. I'm not sure if Burmese is the language, but something like that. And these two guys, they're just in sync, super aggressive, pretty much push everything, even without knocks. I tried to make this highlight reel as short as possible, but we just killed so many people this game. I think he's got like 35 kills or something, solo versus squads. Like, look at this right here. Maneuvers around the Jeep. Finds him, tracks him, pops him, gets the driver. Done. This makes it look easy. Ooh, this is a nasty squad right here. That car is 1 shot he just got out of. He's always checking his angles, back and forth, who's around. Waiting for the push, really. You know it's just him. Alright, so KillSwitch knows he has to move. Starts to rotate. He's been spotted. He doesn't care. He's still got cover. Just checks out some more angles. Nobody pushing up on him yet. Spots one in the window there. These two guys here, they decide to go wide. Yeah, you just can't do that against KillSwitch. He's hurt. Lands a couple hit markers on that guy. That's a fat rip on homie right there. One more guy to go. That's a wrap. And you guys want to follow KillSwitch? I'll put it in the description below. His YouTube channel. Oh, look at this guy right here. Pro plays. Pro plays. What's that? 34. 35. 36. Watch this right here. Lights. What? Okay, let's slow this down. Check this out, guys. KillSwitch has him in the sights. Potatoes a bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 shots. The guy turns on him with a bison and takes him out. Yo, check out this guy's stats right here. That's a fat rip. Alright guys, for the product review, I got myself a brand new pair of Studio 3 Beats wireless headphones and a brand new pair of AirPod 2s, and you know, tried them out for the season. And believe it or not, these two headphones are the most commonly used headphones for wireless mobile gaming, which kind of blew my mind, since you know, neither of these are really designed for gaming. Alright, so we'll start with the Beats by Dre, go over the pros. Noise cancelling, it uses pure ANC, also known as pure adaptive noise cancellation. And, you know, it uses advanced algorithms to monitor the sounds around you and, you know, makes adjustments, you know, takes in the account for airflow and things like that. It's definitely top notch. They're comfortable, squishy, and they don't put too much pressure on the ear. They fit snug, and the band's made of like a sticky plastic that keeps them in place. And for the stylish design part, like, it's hard to find a pair of headphones that look better than the Studio 3s in my opinion. That's why everybody buys them. It's not really, you know, the technology behind them. They just, they got that look. The Beats, they come with Bluetooth 4.0. It's not like the best Bluetooth. There's better out there now, but, you know, it's fully functional for playing PUBG, and there's not much of a delay on footsteps. And the battery life is probably the best part about them. You know, it says they'll last 22 hours, but I tested mine. They lasted closer to 48 hours. So the batteries are a beast on these things. Yeah, well, let's get to the cons. The microphone. Probably one of the biggest cons is the output on the microphone when you're playing PUBG Mobile. Even with the output setting in the game turned all the way up, people struggle to hear me. And I think the majority of Android users have this problem, and some Apple as well. Durability. So like, these headphones start to fall apart pretty fast. You'll have to baby them, keep them in good shape, keep them in the case, because they're made of cheap brittle plastic, so they're like one drop away from cracking. And also the cups, they're made of like a super soft material, so they start to fray within like months of using them. Alright, so next up we're going to do the AirPod 2s. You know, number one, they're convenient. You know, the AP2s are small and the case is super tiny. It's pretty much like the size of a dental floss. Like, you can slide that in the mini pocket of your jeans. You know, they're lightweight, you can take them anywhere. And the sleek design, you know, they come in a stylish case and they have a real sleek, slim fitting look in your ear. And for charging, like, to charge your AirPods, you just pop them in your case, and your case will hold like multiple charges for them. So, you know, you can charge on the go. Fairly comfortable. Like, I got pretty sensitive ears, and the first few times I wore them they got sore, but you get used to them fairly quickly, and they are like the perfect weight and size for my ears anyways. The sound quality, you know, for how small the AP2s are, they got pretty good sound. Like, I wouldn't say exceptional, but being buds, they have, you know, limited bass and loudness. But overall, most tech reviews I've read have them around a 7.2 out of 10, which, you know, sounds pretty good to me. So background noise is definitely an issue. You know, the open back design of the AirPod means there's like open air around the bud, so background noise just kind of becomes an issue. Microphone clarity, the microphone quality is crisp enough for phone calls, and you can game with them, but it's also still a little quiet. And the battery life, like, it only lasts 5 hours listening, and I think it's like 3 hours if you're listening and talking. This means you're constantly recharging them for longer use sessions. And the price, these are $200 earbuds. Like, are you kidding me? So if I had to pick a winner, I'm gonna pick neither. Like, neither of these are good for gaming. They're good for other stuff, but don't buy them.
So G25 has a lot going on right now. And shout out to Crypto. I know some of you guys might know him. He's the CEO and founder of G25 Gaming, and he's the leader of the clan. He's been working really hard securing investors so we can have multiple comp teams here in the next year. So if you're interested in being a G25 comp team and you've been really successful in the pro scene, just hit up my email. We plan on handing out some pretty fat contracts, and we're also going to have a secondary, maybe even a third comp team. Maybe a little less money on the table for those teams, but still an opportunity for them to prove themselves. If you want to get on a contract with G25, you really got to prove yourself, whether it be Snaps or ESL or any other league like that, PMCO, Crew Challenge. Accolades are what we're looking for. We want players that are committed to winning. Yeah, G25's back in a big way. Working on merch right now. Then there's our rewards program. So we actually pay our casual members for being in the top 100 of the North American Squad TPP leaderboards. We make $10 every week and $25 every week if you're in the top 10. So you just get paid to play casual. All right, let's talk scrimmages. So G25 scrims are back every Tuesday, 9 Eastern. You can sign up throughout the week. There's 25 spots. We fill all 25 spots, and if you can win the G25 scrims on Tuesday, we'll PayPal you $50. But it's not that easy. There's 4 G25 scrim teams in that scrim every week. Our Thursday scrims will be coming back in about a month and a half, and those will be the more competitive ones. If you're interested in sponsoring G25 in any way, we have a sponsorship opportunity document. Lists all the ways you can sponsor us. If you want to be the official sponsor, G25 TV, if you want to sponsor our comp team, if you want to sponsor our scrimmages, there's a bunch of opportunities, and G25 will mesh well with a lot of brands out there. So just hit up my email below.
So G25 TV is not just about just all things G25. We believe in supporting, the eSports community, the PUBG mobile community. So we're going to make a point in, reviewing other teams and help building up their brands as well. So Novi eSports, that's our feature this week. Hong Kong-based eSports organization, founded by Anthony Young. Some of his team, he's got Bobo as his chief operations officer, Atke as the director of eSports. Shout out to Atke for, verifying all this information. They also got Calvin as the manager of Eastern Operations, and Class with Ash as their director of content. So Novi eSports is, huge in the Clash Royale scene, but we're going to focus on their PUBG Mobile. This is a huge signing they had March 25th, 2019. They signed the man himself, Beowulf, and this team right here. Beowulf's been second place in the Star Challenge, first place in Crew Challenge Season 2. S4M, he's been a G25 League champion, North American Challenge LAN champion, Season 2 Crew Challenge champion. Epic's been, a top 5 kill ranking player, Seasons 2 to 5, Reign Pro League champion. The list goes on. Kato, North American Star Challenge champion, a Crew Challenge champion, and then Edwin, Season 2 Crew Challenge champion. It's quite the team. Let's check out how successful they were. So this team's a North American competing team, and in the ESL Mobile Open, they got second place. They brought home 5 Gs for Novi eSports. That was June 30th. But they went to PMCO, made it to the North American Regional Finals. They got 4th place, and the top 3 move on to Global. So tough break for the team, and that's where that team ended. But there's still hope. They have another team in the Wildcard West division, and they became the regional champions. They won that with 168 kill points, more than any other team in any other region. and they sprinted to a lead of 124 points and another PMCO record in the semifinals. So the wildcard division champions. Let's check out their points here. Look at that, Novi eSports, 245 points in the wildcard division. So that got them into the PMCO Global Final, Spring Season 1, and they finished 6th overall. Great effort. They brought home some cash. And they're doing it all over again. This is going on right now. The PMCO Fall Split, the wildcard division. They're in 2nd place. Looks like they'll probably make their way into the Global Finals again. So you can watch that right now. So they were also in the PMSC PUBG Mobile Star Challenge. And they teamed up with Nikki Tanga. And they finished 8th overall as Team Ultra. They have one other team, the Taiwan team, that teamed up with Monster Shield for this team. And, these guys were successful. They won the regional Spring Split PMCO finals. And they made it to Globals. And they ended up getting 19th there. So obviously they didn't do as well as they wanted. But right now they are in the fall PMCO semifinals. And they're hanging on. So, hopefully we can see them, get some points and make it into Globals. They did have some other success. They got 1st place in the UBG Master League 2019 Phase 2 finals. But they went on to the MET Asia Series and ended up in 16th place. So that's it for Novi eSports, guys. Shout out to Novi eSports for, doing the first episode. And we got their links below if you want to check out any of their information.
Alright guys, thanks for watching. Episode 2 should be out sometime in January. And, it should be an even better episode than this one. Peace.